speedy guys who box off the back foot and counter punch. That's why I think he liked the Munguia fight and he likes the Berlanga fight, because they're two guys that will come face on and have a war with him. Do you know what I mean? And he likes those kind of fights. He doesn't like...
Two fighters, one ring, and millions watching the fight of the decade. Terence Crawford, a 4-division world champion, famed for precision and killer instinct, faces Canelo Alvarez, the super middleweight king known for raw power and relentless pressure. This clash of styles promises an unforgettable showdown that will leave fans buzzing for years. This is the fight that keeps boxing fans on edge.
Yeah, I mean, like when you looking at Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, this is the next thing beyond.
But what if the real drama unfolded behind the scenes? Rumors of leaked sparring footage between these two legends suggest a preview of their epic showdown, sparking endless speculation about what their eventual clash might reveal in the ring. The boxing world is buzzing with speculation, and the excitement is palpable. Two of the sport's greatest champions, Terence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, might soon face each other in what could be one of the most anticipated bouts in recent memory. From insiders hinting at negotiations to fiery opinions from boxing experts.
Terence Crawford, I see he wants to fight. He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight makes.
This potential fight has already sparked debates and divided fans. But what makes this matchup so intriguing? Why are some dismissing it outright? Let's break it down. The whispers began softly but have now turned into a roar. Rumors are swirling that Crawford versus Canelo could happen as early as September, with Las Vegas, the mecca of boxing, being the likely host. The City of Lights has witnessed countless legendary bouts, and this one would undoubtedly add to its illustrious history. According to The Ring, negotiations are heating up, and the fight's possibility seems more real with each passing day. While fans are electrified at the thought of these two icons squaring off, the fight's legitimacy has been questioned by some of the sport's most respected voices. Abel Sanchez, a renowned coach, best known for guiding middleweight legend Gennady G.
Being that you obviously, again, appealing Team Crawford, can you confirm? Are we going to see that fight? Has it been made official? Is it official?
It's on, baby. September 13, baby. Look forward to it. Crawford versus Canelo. Listen how I said it.
Hey, are we getting this confirmation here first?
You understand? Yeah, it's confirmed. Man, what?
Say less.
Crawford versus Canelo, not the other way around. Team Crawford stand up, pound for pound.
EGG Golovkin during his prime hasn't held back his opinions. In a recent interview with KO Sports TV, Sanchez called the potential fight ridiculous, dismissing it as an uneven contest due to the significant weight disparity between the fighters. To understand the magnitude of this matchup, it's essential to look at the careers of both fighters. Terence Crawford, a 4-division world champion, is regarded as one of the most skilled and technical boxers of this generation. His ability to adapt mid-fight, his precision, and his undeniable killer instinct make him a formidable opponent for anyone in the ring. Crawford's recent win against Errol Spence Jr., where he unified the welterweight division with a dominant performance, only solidified his place among boxing's elite. On the other hand, there's Canelo Alvarez, the reigning super middleweight king and arguably the most popular boxer on the planet.
The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Known for his raw power, relentless pressure, and ability to dominate opponents across multiple weight classes, Canelo has built a legacy that few can rival. Over the years, he's conquered middleweight, super middleweight, and even light heavyweight, proving his versatility and resilience in the ring. This clash of styles, Crawford's finesse versus Canelo's brute force, is what makes this potential fight so fascinating. However, it's also what has fueled skepticism among critics. Abel Sanchez's primary argument against this fight is the significant weight gap between Crawford and Canelo. Crawford began his career in the lighter divisions, starting at lightweight, 135 pounds, and gradually moving up to super welterweight, 154 pounds. Meanwhile, Canelo has fought and dominated at middleweight, 160 pounds, super middleweight.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know. And he had a close fight with the last guy.
168 pounds, and even light heavyweight, 175 pounds. That's a considerable difference in size, muscle mass, and power. Sanchez argued that while Crawford is undoubtedly great, he hasn't evolved enough to contend with a fighter like Canelo at higher weights. Crawford hasn't changed. He's the same fighter he was at 135 and 147. Sure, he's great, but he hasn't evolved enough to deal with a monster like Canelo at the higher weights, Sanchez said. It's a harsh critique, but one that raises a valid point. Fighters like Canelo, who've successfully transitioned to higher weight classes, often do so by adapting their style and building strength to match their new divisions. Canelo's ability to evolve with each new weight class has been nothing short of extraordinary. Whether it's his defensive skills, his improved footwork, or his devastating power, Canelo has consistently shown that he's more than capable of handling bigger, stronger opponents. Despite the criticism, Crawford has always been a fighter who thrives on challenges. After unifying the welterweight division, he's expressed interest in taking on bigger names and proving his greatness. A fight against Canelo would be the ultimate test of his skills and determination. While the weight disparity is a concern, Crawford's camp seems confident that his technical prowess and ring IQ could neutralize Canelo's size and power advantages. Crawford's adaptability has been a hallmark of his career. Whether he's switching stances mid-fight or finding openings in his opponent's defense, he has a unique ability to outthink and outmaneuver his rivals. However, stepping into the ring with someone like Canelo would require a level of preparation and strategy that Crawford has never had to consider before. Boxing fans are divided on the idea of Crawford versus Canelo. For many, the fight represents a dream matchup between two of the best pound-for-pound fighters of their era. The prospect of seeing Crawford's precision go up against Canelo's power is enough to make fans salivate. However, others echo Sanchez's concerns, questioning whether the weight difference makes the fight unfair or even unsafe. Social media has been abuzz with debates, with some fans arguing that Crawford should focus on cleaning out the welterweight and super welterweight divisions before moving up to face Canelo. Others believe that legacy-defining fights like this are what boxing needs to capture mainstream attention and bring the sport back into the spotlight. From a financial standpoint, Crawford versus Canelo would be a blockbuster event. Both fighters have massive fan bases, and the potential for pay-per-view sales is enormous. Las Vegas, with its glitz and glamour, would provide the perfect backdrop for such a high-stakes showdown. Promoters are undoubtedly aware of the fight's earning potential, which could be a driving factor in making it happen. However, the negotiations won't be without challenges. Both fighters are used to being the A-side in their bouts, and agreeing on purse splits, weight limits, and other logistical details could prove tricky. For the fight to materialize, both camps will need to find common ground and prioritize the spectacle over individual interests. For Crawford, a win against Canelo would cement his place as one of the all-time greats. Moving up in weight to defeat a fighter of Canelo's caliber would be an achievement few could rival. It would silence any critics who doubt his ability to compete at higher weights and further enhance his legacy as a pound-for-pound king. For Canelo, taking on a fighter like Crawford would add another layer to his already storied career. While he's faced and defeated some of the biggest names in boxing, Crawford's unique skill set presents a fresh challenge. A victory would solidify Canelo's status as a generational talent capable of adapting to any opponent. The potential showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez has all the ingredients of a legendary fight. It's a clash of styles, a battle of legacies, and a spectacle that could captivate the boxing world. While skeptics like Abel Sanchez raise valid concerns about the weight disparity, the allure of this matchup is impossible to ignore. For fans, the mere possibility of seeing these two icons share the ring is enough to ignite excitement and anticipation. As negotiations continue and speculation grows, one thing is certain: If Crawford versus Canelo becomes a reality, it will be a fight for the ages, one that will be remembered and debated for years to come.